Siyabingelela ubingelelo Babu Dokotela Babu Sizwe Babu Jabulile. We are in Durban. Our address is number 30 Albert Street, Nedbank House Building. We are on 19th floor, suite 1904 to 1905. We are using studio number 1 for shooting at the dark room. Thank you.
Greetings and warm welcome to our viewers at home. In this freezing weather, we still say warm welcome because we are hosting our main man, Babu Dokotela, the University of Life. I'm beginning about Dokotela and welcome, Babu.
Okay, you are most welcome. You are most welcome.
Thank you very much, Babu Dokotela. Today, I want us to talk about Islam and Christianity as a dominant religion in Africa. What is your take on these two religions, Babu Dokotela?
To be correct, those are marvelous religion. Those are
good religions.
Very good religion. Yes. And then anyone who has chosen that religion, I will always support that particular person as long if that person has a relationship with that religion in terms of genealogy and sundries. The defect about those religions are the religions of the colonials masters. Those both religions are the religions that were present during the times of slavery, during the times of apartheid, during the times of June 16, during the time of the death of Mrs. Mqenge. And in those religions, they were so quiet. They were so quiet. And then in a mere fact that we as Africans, we have never colonized any country in the world. Let me repeat. We as Bantu nations in Africa, we have never colonized any country, which means our social belief, it is globally rejected in all continents. As an African, wherever you are not allowed to practice your belief in any of above countries. Because there is no way in Dubai you can raise isigodlo, a hut, where you be slaughtering chickens, goat, cows. You cannot do that in England. You cannot do that in New York. Which means we as Africans, our indigenous beliefs, it is rejected. But we as Africans, foreign religion, we literally adopt it as if it is our religion. We are still serving the purpose of same people who colonize our country, our dignity, and our morale. Even food that we eat the food of the great masters. Even the way we dressed up the way our colonial masters dress up. Even our sisters now, they strongly don't believe to their nails. They rather put artificial nails that will suit their colonizers. Even the hair that they wear synthetic and or purely artificial hair look.
This Peruvian and Brazilian
yes. Even the facial cosmetic. We as Africans, we had our own cosmetic substance. There is something called charcoal. There's something called native chalk. Native chalk in isiZulu is called umcako.
Yes.
Yes. And we also call something called red clay. Red clay, it's called ibovu. Those are our indigenous cosmetic product that we were applying in our face. But today, we're only applying synthetic chemicals that at the end of the day, they destroy our skin and we end up having cancer. And then because of what? Our mind still has to be decolonized.
Sure.
Babu Dokotela says.
Thank you very much, Dokotela. While we are on that issue of Christianity and Islam being colonizers, I also want us to talk about Christianity. Why this religion does not teach people how to pray, especially when people pray for blessings. There is an angel such as Barakel, but no church has ever told its members about this angel. Is there any reason behind it?
There is no need, I repeat, there is no need for a school to teach students about money. There is no need about the government to liberate people from slavery. Because once people they decolonize itself from slavery, they won't depend to the state again. Once you teach students about money, how to maintain money,
or to make money,
or to make money and maintain money, and to have money but you cannot maintain it, it's one of the things. But now, when it comes to churches with angelic understanding, there is no need for a man of God, a woman of God, a woman of the hour, a woman of the time to teach any of the church members about things that will cause people not to come back at church. Because once you start to teach people about the enlightenment of the angelic order and disciplines, people will start to surrender back to their places of worship, and they will be able to pray at home, because they know if there is someone who is sick at home, I don't have to call a pastor. Yes. I don't have to take that person to a church to be prayed. You, as a person with the power invested upon you, you can pray for that particular person, or ask Archangel Raphael. Raphael means God is a healer. You can ask Archangel Raphael to come and heal that particular person. You don't need someone else to do that for you. You can do it. You can do it. You, as a person of interest, if you come to a blessing, you don't need a pastor to bless you. No, you can ascertain the power of that particular angel. Barakiel is an angel of the blessing, because when you go to the pastor, a pastor will ask you to bring something, a seed, on one-on-one, so that the particular pastor will pray for you. Knowing very well, you can summon that angel to bless you and bless your family at no cost. I repeat, at no cost. There are people who are in ministry. They travel the world in order for them to prosper in fivefold ministry, knowing very well there are bishops that are just hiding the secret that, son, you don't have to do that. Just stay at home and summon the particular angel, and your ministry, it will grow. Start to call Archangel Gamaliel. Gamaliel is an angel of gift in terms of fivefold ministry. You don't have to go somewhere else. I don't have to pray for you. You have to pray for yourself. And now, that is why churches are just holding that information for people not to have it, not to harness it. Because once people they start to understand about the angelic disciplines and orders, and then, for money, I can pray for this Archangel Raziel. If I've got so many things happening around me, I can just literally pray for Archangel Gadiel. And then for the church to preserve this information for them only, it's just that they need to control the crowd. They need to control the crowd. They cannot empty a lot. Because once you start to empty a lot, some people, they even go to pastors just for protection. You tell a pastor, I've got people wanting to kill me. And then the pastor will give you this oil, this salt, this water. And then you have to come at church every Thursday for prayer. No, you don't have to. Archangel Metatron. Wow, powerful angel of the Lord. Archangel Metatron. When you invoke the temple of Archangel Metatron, there is no enemy who will even think about you. Otherwise, that enemy will be committing suicide on his own. Which means you don't need a pastor to pray for you against your enemies. God is God. He has made angels for us. Angels means messengers. He has made angels for us so that anything we acquire, those angels are capable of doing it. That is why the church is preserving this information, so that people will keep on chanting, coming back to church, coming for something that they already have it. Yes, that is why they control so much.
I think that's why they also open offices for these one-on-one consultations. It's a business.
It is expensive, those consultations. Believe me, those consultations are very expensive. They're very expensive.
You can't go there with your 1 rand or 10
rand. No.
But daughter, let's move now to this idea of Illuminati. Does this thing apply in Africa? Because people have spoken about these Illuminati things.
There are even papers. Safe abortion, free abortion, penis enlargement, join Illuminati now, get rich, join Illuminati.
And be famous. You know these things.
Yes. Let's go to Illuminati. Illuminati, I have to make difference here. There is Illuminati.
Right.
There is 666 Secret Society. Those are two different things. People, they just mix things together. Those are 666 Secret Society. This is something else. It's a cult on its own.
And Illuminati is another thing.
And an Illuminati is something else. It's a group, it's a cartel of the intelligence people. And this comes to Freemasons. Freemasons, Illuminati, 666, Secret Society, those are different segments as well. But now let's focus to Illuminati. What it means. Number one, what it means, the word Illuminati, it means the enlightened people, people who are educated, people who have seen things, and people who can keep secrets so that they can able to control the crowd. And Illuminati are people who are driving oneness, which means they drive people to speak one language, use one currency, to have one president seated in United Nations. And those are people who are driving oneness. But when it comes to Illuminati, are people who are like deputy judge, deputy president. Those are high-ranking officials, are people who control certain departments without depending to someone else. And we don't talk about just any president, because there are presidents who don't consider it as president, like president. There are president who earns close to 30,000 rand, depending to the country and currency on its own.
Oh, yes.
And those people that cannot be invited to be a member of Illuminati, because in Illuminati, you don't join, you get invited. There's a problem. You don't join, you get invited. A retired judge, they qualify to be in Illuminati because they still controls a lot of things. They know a lot of secrets. Yes. And then that is why when we talk about Illuminati, we got people who are scamming people, especially in big cities like Cape Town, Johannesburg, that when you join Illuminati, you're going to be rich, blah, 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 blah. That is all a white-collar scam. They don't beg for poor people to come. They only invite serious people to their meetings, not to join, just to their meetings. Firstly, they invite you to come into their meetings. Their meetings, they're always not in hotels, in private residences like Umhlanga, Wolfsville, Reserve Hills, but very private. You only find 12 people. And they start to report back to them that we brought this brother, they call it brother. We brought these brothers to attend the meeting. And then if you liked what they are doing, then they'll tell you the benefit behind it. And then the difference between someone who has joined it and someone who's in it. That is different about Illuminati. Illuminati is not for kids, it's not for children. It's not a way to get rich. That is Babu Dokotela says, do not join Illuminati because you don't qualify.
You don't qualify.
You just don't qualify. You are not a member of G21 or even a G7.
In fact, you are nothing. You are
You
below bottom.
are just a peasant.
You are below bottom.
Only bourgeoisie, they can join the Illuminati. Thanks.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Dokotela. But let's now talk about prayer. People are praying, but the way they pray, you once said to me, it's based on the colonial teachings. I want us to go back to that colonial teaching. Why is it based on colonial teaching? Why do you say it's based on colonial teaching, Dokotela?
We got people who knows what they want. No one should know about it. But there are people, before they leave for work, or they rather be late, when they pray, if they're living upstairs, you always hear or feel that they're stamping the floor, they are hitting the wall, they are bouncing everything, they are declaring the word of the Lord, they are screaming to God, like, Jesus, Jesus. You don't shout to your master.
To the top of your voice.
You don't shout like that to your father, even calling your father like your slave. They command God. They push. That is all colonial style. That is Americanized version of prayer. Because when you pray, there is no time. At what time you'll be praying? You pray while you're driving. Because you don't know what will be happening to your child at home. You don't know what is happening to your husband since your husband is going to court. There is no time set for you as a Christian or a born-again child of God that at this particular time I have to pray. I cannot do anything. I have to pray. When you try to call the parent, no. Hey, but the father is still praying. And when they pray almost 1 hour to 30 minutes sometimes. They take long to pray. They drink water and they sit down and they carry on praying. They started while they're standing till they get tired standing, and they sit down, drink water, and they still pray. They still pray. They pray, and they pray most of the time. They curse other people. They attack other people, but in not like direct in the way they pray. They mean something to other people, things that they should happen to them. No, that's not the way we're supposed to pray. Those are the colonial style of praying. When you pray, no one should know that you are praying, and there is no time set for you to be praying. To pray, you pray for your husband to reach or arrive safe at home, because you know your husband works so far. Your husband is a bodyguard, cash in transit, or your husband in Johannesburg. There is no time frame set. Once you start to have a time frame set, this is a prayer of the colonizers, and colonizers, they have set the time for people to pray, because they maintain people to be disciplined to their stupid legal gods. And there are gods that you put in front of them. When you pray, you must put this god here. When you finish, you must kiss the knees.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that is what you do.
I've seen a thing, yes.
Yes, you've kissed the knees or kissed the feet of that particular god. There are gods called saints. When you pray to that saint. Those are colonial style of praying. We as Africans, we must conduct our model style of praying. Most of the time when we pray effectively, we burn an incense most of the time. When we pray, that is how we invite our guardian spirit, guardian angels. Then they come to us, and then we start to do praying.
Okay.
But you don't invite people for prayer. People, they even travel distances from section A to D. We're just going together there for prayer. No, for what? Prayer is not a dinner. Prayer, it's individual, it belongs to you only. Yes, Babu Dokotela said, stop praying like a colonialist. Thank you.
Thanks, Babu Dokotela. Now, Babu Dokotela, let's talk about the benefits of Amafuta and Ntwati. What are the benefits of this animal?
And what they call it, python fats.
Yes. And that neck is very fat.
It is very fatty. And it's
I don't know whether it's muscular or fatty, I don't know, but it's big.
No, it is fat. It is fat because it's not just muscular, it is fat. Indeed, it is fat.
But very strong as well.
Yeah, it is. It has strong muscles, strong backbone, and then it has tendency of ignoring pain. A python just ignores pain. No matter what you do, it just ignores pain.
Sure.
As long as it's crunching, and it, as long as the heart is still beating, and it should keep on crunching. But the pain, it doesn't care. Sure. Oh, let's talk about the python fat. Amafuta Ntwati in isiZulu. Not in Zulu. Stop people saying that in Zulu. In isiZulu.
Exactly.
Yes. Amafuta Ntwati in isiZulu, they are very, very important. They are very good for wound healing. They are very good. But people, they like to use it a lot when they make their incense of calling for customers, when they make the incense and they make sure that they add up that kind of fats. The problem about using that kind of fat, especially python is a very, very slow serpent. Let me repeat. Python is a very, very slow serpent. It's a stubborn serpent, which means if you as a Inyanga or you as a client, you go to Inyanga, ask Inyanga what kind of fats these are. Because if there are python fats or remains, you must know that whatever you take from this particular person or Inyanga, it's going to be very slow. It works, but it takes time, because a python takes time to attack anything. Even though it swallows something, it doesn't care who is coming. It doesn't swallow fast. It takes its time to swallow. It doesn't care. Which means if you are going to Inyanga, as Inyanga, when you are prepare any potion or potent for someone, once you added the remains of the python, you must know that you already greased with substance that will cause anything to delay, to come slow, and then the client will keep on calling, hey Mkhulu, since I taken this thing, I don't see anything.
Sure.
It because you used python's fence. Python's fence, it delays things. It delays things. And sometimes someone will say, hey, Papa Dokotela, I dreamed of the python. What was that? And then when you call a stupid sangoma, I'll tell, oh, you got lucky, my child. And then your ancestors are coming. But no, it says this. Whatever you are doing, it will take quite a long time to happen. Your ancestors are too far from that. We have to venture to something else because what we're asking for, it will happen, but not now. And now people are getting happy, excited that, oh, I dreamt of a python and surely things now are coming to be okay. No, they're not coming to be okay. It's just a symbol that whatever you've been chanting for or praying for, it is coming, but not now. Just resort to something else while you're waiting for that. That is different about Python. We just have to understand about the Python because people that just use Python remains as if it's a universal or uniformical thing to use as a sangoma or inyanga to edit in Muti so that Muti will work fast. No, Muti will start to be stubborn very, 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 very slow. Thank you.
Thanks, Babu Dokotela. While we are on that one, Babu Dokotela, I'm sure people use these fats to prosper at work. So let us talk about now the star path for prosperity at work or in anything that you do. How does it work?
The star path. The star path, it is only a path that you steam and bath, not vomit. I repeat, you only steam
And bath.
and bath, but you do not have to use it for emetic purposes, vomiting. No, we don't use it. But it's only used by people who are charismatic minded. People who says, Babu Dokotela, I'm currently working, but I want to be adored. I want to be highly favored at work. I'm doing network marketing. I need to be charismatic to people. When I appear to people and when I pitch to people, I must make sure that people, they report back with good result. I'm a sales consultant. We're selling cars at the mall. We're selling cars in our company, even online. But when I talk to someone, I want a person to respond quick with a good result. There is whereby you need a star path. A star path is made for people who says, Babu Dokotela, I don't want anything expensive. I don't want isitwalo, and I just want something quick. But I want to
command the
sell
crowd.
is I want to sell this product quicker than I can compare. That is whereby you need to use a star path. A star path is for people who says they want to collect money quicker. Not that they want to be rich, but they just want to collect money. Especially going for a job interview, highly competitive, you need a star path. It makes you shine. Side effect about it, there'll be more girls liking you, or there'll be more male partners starting to follow you, ignoring the fact that you are married. You must know that you're taking it at your own risk. If more girls start to respond to you, you must know this is a side effect of this product.
You must be disciplined.
Yes, you must be disciplined if you want to. But if you don't want to, you can always play.
I'm sure for some people, they will still take it for that side
Oh,
effect.
for that.
No, being popular with women is not a side effect for some people. It's a benefit on its own.
Oh, it's a benefit on its own.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Babu Dokotela. Babu Dokotela, let us talk about this man, the Forex trader. Mr. CASSIUNAS. I don't know if we can get hold of him.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's try. The big man.
Yeah. I hope he's awake now.
Hey,
because most people, they're still asleep.
Hey, you know these people. Let's try him. The man is sleeping.
Yeah, we can always wake him up and tell him to wake up and answer the phone.
Yes, he must.
Hello.
Yebo, ninjani?
Siyaphila njani?
Sikhona, sicela ukukhulumisa nabaka-CASSIUNAS Forex isizwe ukuthi singakwazi ukubathola.
Yebo, ungakhuluma nami baba ngoba CASSIUNAS 100 akekho njengamanje.
Kwenzekeni kuyena ukuphi?
Uhambile baba uye eAfrica. La ukhuluma no COO.
Yebo. Okay. Kunabantu kade bekhuluma ngokudayiswa kwerobot. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi abantu akade bedayiswa ngerobot, akade befuna ukuthenga irobot liyabasiza yini and then iprofit lisabenzela yini abantu. Sifuna ukuthola into efana leyo mama.
Yebo baba, iyabasiza kakhulu irobot abantu libenzisa iprofit ngendlela eyisimanga. Bayaposta futhi nama-profit abo ukufaka nje kuningi usuku nosuku.
Mem kunabantu akade befuna ukufaka imali yabo for ukuthi batradelwe. Ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi njengoba ehambile uCassius emazweni angaphandle and then ithini into nabantu abangaphandle uzokwazi ukuthi abatradele noma uzokwazi ukubadayisela irobot kuphela. Kuthina ukuphendula lapho?
Uzokwazi baba ukubatradela, uzokwazi futhi ukubadayisela ngisho irobot.
We were told that ukuthi
khona bafuna uku-investa basangaqhubeka ba-invest.
We were told that ukuthi as from September 1 irobot izobe lu 7,500. Ake usichazele lapho.
Yebo kunjalo. Liyanyuka from September lizobe lu 10,000.
Oh lizobe lu
Ngithi njengamanje baba lu 7,500.
okay.
Sesihlangene nokusizwa u-admin. Then liyakhuphuka-ke ngoSeptember lizobe lu 10,000.
That include the administration.
Yebo. Ngenxa yobufakazi nomsebenzi walo omkhulu eliwenzayo. And abantu bajabule kakhulu ngalo. So the time eqala introduce lama-robot akhe bekusayindlela yokuthi akwazi ukuthi abantu abaningi lifinyelele kubona balazi futhi bephinde futhi belithembe ngenxa yokuthi ufakazi phela bukhona.
Okay. Ushuthi uma ebuya kulamazwe njengoba ehambile ubaba usengakwazi ukumthola live rather than ukuthi simfonele ukuthi sifuna ukuza ukuthi ekuhambeni kwakhe uhambe kanjani.
Hayi ngizokwazi impela ukumthola live. Wonke umuntu ozobe emdinga nje uzokwazi usamthole as soon as ebuya.
Okay.
Ngoba phela la uyena phela kahle i-CASSIUNAS 100 Trading Academy iyona yodwa ene-robot elenzisa abantu imali ngokweqiniso e-Africa yonke.
Ake sikhulume 068 170 3429. Kunomuntu ofuna ukwazi ukuthi imali yakhe uma efuna ukuyi-investa engenayo imali engenaso isikhathi sokuthi ayiloke igada lamarobot liyavala yini ethi ufuna ukuthi enzelwe yinina or afake imali nimtradele. Sifuna ukuthola ukuthi 068 170 3429 angakwazi ukufona lapha aphinde akwazi ukuthi achazeleke.
Yebo impela angakwazi ukufona achazeleke yonke into angafisa ukuyazi mayelana ne-robot.
Okay, ninayo inamba eWhatsApp noma le ya WhatsApp noma nisebenzisa kamakhelwane?
Hayi sinazo baba inamba eWhatsApp ayo. Yebo. Nalezi futhi umuntu akwazi khona ukuthi afone.
Oh, ithile WhatsApp ayo?
WhatsApp ayo ithi
065
yes 065 968 0230.
Awuyiqale phansi uyayazi le number noma khona kade kutshela yona?
Cha baba ngiyazazi phela.
Ithini ka uyisho ke manje na kusucabange kahle?
065 968 0230.
Okay, sibonga kakhulu. And uthe ubaba ubuya nini kulamazwe?
Ubuya next month baba.
Uzobuya next month.
Yebo.
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu abonga baba Dokotela baba sisiba ujabulile siyathobeka.
Siyabonga.
Baba Dokotela kade enaba CASSIUNAS 100 Forex and labantu abathi bafuna ukutradelwa banganomathenga amarobot bangakwazi ukuthi bathinte bona inamba yabo ithi 068 170 3429. uCassiUNAS uhoshozela kude ke manje as long as ubuye ephila siyabonga.
Thank you, Babu Dokotela. That is how we close our episode today. Babu Dokotela, your last or closing remarks.
No, we're always saying that people has to be decolonized from the foreign beliefs, and then people, they have to start to understand our hipology. But we as traditional health practitioners, we need to know if we are to use any animal remains, we must know that the lifestyle of that particular animal. Just now we just illustrated python's fat, and then the fact that once you add that to any muti or mushonga or sehlare or moriana, and you only realize that the muti start to turn things very, very slow, very, very slow, because other people, they even go to Nyanga to collect those calabash, so-called isikupu, only find that those calabash, they've got remains of that particular serpent. And then only find out that you got this calabash until you throw it away, because this kind of serpent, it takes time to respond. Babu Dokotela said, you are welcome to come back again and follow us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Babu Dokotela. Let us meet again next time. Thank you, Babu
Same
Dokotela.
time.